para tu perfil docente, ¿qué te conviene tener? ¿Te conviene tener un TKT CORE con el cual puedas enseñar primaria y superior, o te conviene tener un TKT Young Learners que es para inicial y primaria? Ahora, también con ella vamos a ver cuáles son los tipos de preguntas, las estrategias, etcétera, para dar el examen. Así que, Jean-Luz, por favor, son todos tuyos.
Okay, thank you very much. Now we're going to change into English, right? So because we need to reinforce and continue practicing this. Okay, great. But feel comfortable if you want to move from English to Spanish to Spanglish. We are here just to inform, to help all of you. Okay, TKT CORE or TKT YL? That's the question, right? To be or not to be? Okay, let's see. We have here today, this is our objective. Choose the best exam for my continued development as an English teacher. So I had to choose what is going to be memorable or remarkable in my CV, right? So we had this specific information. So it says tests developed by Cambridge ESOL for teachers of English to speakers of other languages. That's why we need to prove that we manage a certain level of methodology in teaching English. Then, what is it for? Test candidates' knowledge of concepts related to language, its use, the background, and practice of language teaching and learning. As Milagro mentioned, we are going to focus today on TKT Young Learners and TKT CORE. What is the difference, right? Some of you say, but what is the difference? Let's see here. TKT CORE is for people who intend to work at educational institutions. So with the TKT CORE, you are able to teach any level, including adults, right? Because what you are going to work is kind of a general idea of what is methodology. Since concepts, lesson planning, use of resources, how to choose materials, and a lot of things that you need in the classroom. This is for people who would like to challenge themselves in a new field. Sometimes when we teach just one level, for example, you are teaching primary level for a long time, what happens? Your strategies, your technique, your method is a little bit sleepy because, you know, you are applying just for a specific group of students. And what you need is to refresh, kind of to brush up a little bit, right? People who wish to have a certificate issued by a prestigious organization. Because when you say, okay, I have my TKT, so it's a proof that you have an international exam and that you deal with the methodology, the technique, the strategies according to international standards, right? Now, TKT Young Learners. It is suitable for teachers of young learners who already teach other curriculum subjects in their first language. Sometimes when we're teaching at school, we have kind of 24 hours of English, 20 hours of English, or we teach 3 days a week, and they ask to teach other, for example, communication, CTS, or whatever other subject is necessary to teach. So also for those kinds of teachers, you can apply for TKT Young Learners. Teachers who wish to refresh their teaching knowledge, because TKT Young Learners are the strategies, lesson plannings, activities, and resources exclusive for kids. They say from 6 years to 12, but what you're going to learn here also is going to be very useful for kindergarten students. Teachers who are specialized young learners, teachers who teach only English. This is our case. Or teachers of older learners or adults who also wish to teach young learners. Sometimes we teach in an institution, at university, or we tend to teach teenagers, for example, for a long time. But then our coordinator says, okay, now you are going to teach 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade. You say, my goodness, it's a shock for you. But if you are prepared, there won't be any kind of concern or problem in what is methodology. Now, there is another that is, it was very popular before pandemic. That is TKT CORE, that is content, language, and integrated learning. Here, we have nowadays, all the different books and materials have a special lesson focused on CORE, right? And what does it mean, CORE? That you're going to insert some cross-curricular subjects in your lesson. So you are going to use math, history, science, CTS, arts, to learn the language, that is English. And we have soft CORE and hard CORE, okay? So also there is another module for this. So we have TKT CORE, that you have 3 modules, TKT Young Learners, that is only 1, TKT CORE, that is another one, okay? So there are some important TKTs in the market, but what we are going to reinforce today is TKT CORE and TKT Young Learners. If you decide to take TKT CORE, you have to manage 3 modules. Okay, together you can face the exam, the 3 modules together, or you can take it one by one. You finish, for example, the preparation of module 1, you can take your exam. Module 2, you can take your exam. But it's better to have the 3 together, okay? It's kind of a long exam because it takes, imagine, 1 hour, 20 minutes per module. So it's kind of almost 4 hours, the 3 modules, but it's better. You have one module, a break, another module, a break. So it's very important to take the exam, the 3 modules together. You're going to have 80 questions per module, only 80 questions. And each module is 1 hour, 20 minutes to answer. And if you want just to take TKT, that is for young learners, for kindergarten and primary teachers, it's the same, 1 hour, 20, 80 questions. And what you're going to manage? 3 options, multiple choices, 1-to-1 matching, 3, 4, 5 option matching, odd one out. And for all parts of this module, candidates indicate their answers by shading the correct lessons in their answer sheet. You will have an answer sheet. This is written test. Both of them are written. There are no online version, okay? And you will have 1 mark per question. They are not going to be scanned marks. So if you made a mistake, well, there is no problem, okay? So this is the idea. 80 questions, 1 hour, 20 minutes per module, okay? Any question up to here so far so good? Is that crystal clear for you?
Everything's clear.
Great, fantastic. Okay, then what do we have? The grading. So this is maximum 8 questions, remember? And we have 4 bands, from 1 to 4. 1 means limited knowledge of TKT content area. If you got 2, basic but systematic knowledge. If you get 3, breadth and depth of knowledge. And if you get 4, extensive knowledge. It's correct to get 3 and 4 in your certificate. So these bands are really good. Okay, and everybody recognize that you have a good knowledge of what is methodology. How are the certificates like this? If you have the TKT CORE, you will get 3 different certificates according to the module. You see, TKT Module 1, Band 4, TKT Module 2, Band 3, TKT Module 3, Band 3. So you will get 3 different certificates if you take the TKT CORE. If you have the TKT Young Learners, you will get your certificate like this as well. And it says TKT Young Learners and the Band 3 with your name, yes. And remember, coverage certificates are forever and ever, okay? They don't expire, like, for example, American certificates like TOEFL, like Michigan, like ECCP, CCE. They, after 2 or 3 years, you need to take another exam similar to that one, okay? That's the difference between American and British exams, that American expire after 2 years, and British exams not. The only thing is that you need to demonstrate and getting new certificates in order to improve your level of English. Okay?